Welcome to Mind Unpacked. Ever agonized over a tough choice? Maybe between two great job offers, or even just two desserts? You pick one, and then, almost like magic, your chosen option seems even more perfect, while the one you left behind suddenly looks a lot less appealing. Sound familiar? You've just experienced cognitive dissonance, and your brain's amazing trick for resolving it: choice-induced preference change. Today, we're exploring the fascinating neuroscience behind why we justify our decisions. So what's actually buzzing in your brain when this happens? Scientists have pinpointed several key areas. Imagine the posterior medial frontal cortex, especially a part called the anterior cingulate cortex, or ACC, as your brain's conflict alarm. It flares up when you make a tough call, signaling that uncomfortable clash between your choice and your initial feelings. This unease might be tied to the anterior insula, an area linked to negative emotions. But then, your brain's problem solvers kick in. Regions like the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex and the right inferior frontal gyrus act like skilled negotiators. They work to smooth over the conflict, perhaps by boosting the positives of your chosen path and downplaying the allure of what you rejected. And get this, your brain's reward system, especially the striatum, actually rewrites the value of your choices. The item you picked literally becomes more precious in your mind. But when does this mental switcheroo happen? Is it all after-the-fact justification as you sit and ponder your decision? Or, as cutting-edge research suggests, could your brain be subtly shifting your preferences while you're still in the thick of deciding? There's even evidence from eye-tracking studies showing that where you look during the decision-making process can predict how your preferences will eventually change. It seems our brains might be working faster than we thought to keep us comfortable with our choices. Okay, so how does your brain actually perform this impressive feat of rationalization? It's a coordinated effort. First, that conflict alarm in the ACC sounds off. This prompts your cognitive control centers, like the DLPFC and RIFG, to engage in some serious mental reframing. They actively work to downplay any lingering regrets about the rejected option and simultaneously pump up the good vibes about your selection. A crucial part of this is the reevaluation of value in the striatum. Your chosen option literally becomes more subjectively valuable. And interestingly, the more a decision relates to your core sense of self, the more powerfully your brain will work to align your attitudes with your actions. What's next in uncovering these mysteries? Scientists are pushing the boundaries. They're using techniques like transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, to pinpoint the exact timing and role of different brain areas. They're also using EEG to capture rapid brain responses during decision-making and looking into how our individual brain activity patterns at rest might predict how strongly we experience and resolve this dissonance. Research is even expanding into how these mechanisms play out in more complex situations, like when we make ethical choices. In the end, this tendency to adjust our preferences post-decision isn't about being irrational or flighty. It's a sophisticated, deeply ingrained neurological process. Our brains are wired to help us reduce internal conflict, maintain a consistent sense of self, and move forward with confidence after making those tough calls. It's one of the many ways our minds work to keep us feeling good about the lives we build, one choice at a time. Thanks for tuning in to Mind Unpacked.